Okay. This is part 2 of Thursday, January the 27th. This is the part after the fire drill. Okay? Reading check. Oh, let me go right back. Before we left to go out for the fire drill, we were talking about this indefinite pronoun, and then we were talking about of them understand, okay, is a prepositional phrase. Actually, that's not. Oh, wait. It's of them is a prepositional phrase. I'm sorry. March 8th. Yeah. Yeah. All right, reading check. Shh. I know that messed us up a little bit. Come back. Okay. Reading check. What makes Charlie excited on March the 8th? All right. This is the day that he finds out that he is the recipient of the operation and the experiment. Okay. Page 352, critical viewing. Why do scientists use lab animals like Algernon in their experiments? Jeffrey. Rats don't have a choice in the matter. Okay. Here's something else that I had not really considered until reading the story. But not only do they not have a choice in the matter, rats have a short life expectancy. Okay.
How long do they
Like,
live?
I really don't. We would have to look that up and research it to figure it out. Okay. But think about this. Think about this. Scientists use rats because their life expectancy is short, but yet their lifespan is short. Okay. But they can start an experiment on them and get rather quick results because of the span of their life.
They say the brown rat is 2 years and the black rat is 12 months.
Okay, so that is really, really quick. Huh? Okay. All right. Now, rats don't have a choice in the matter. They are small. They are small creatures and easy test subjects because they have a short lifespan.
Oh, whoa. Scroll back up. There you go. I'm teaching this class.
Page 352, making inferences. What details in the March 8th entry show the way both doctors feel about Charlie? All right, there are 2 doctors involved in this. Dr. Strauss and Dr. Niemer. One of them is for Charlie. One of them is against Charlie. Which one is for Charlie?
Dr. Strass.
Dr. Strass. Which one is against Charlie? Niemer. Okay, Dr. Strauss is actually trying to convince Dr. Niemer to accept Charlie. All right, character. What do Charlie's thoughts in this entry reveal about how he views himself in relation to the rest of the world? The only way we know this is because it's written in the first person point of view. Or the reason why we know as much as we know is because it is written in the first person point of view. And Charlie is actually telling us. All right, so I broke this question down a little bit more. How does Charlie feel and what does he tell us specifically? He's worried about the operation, okay? He's questioning what's going to happen. Is it going to go well? Could something go wrong? He's nervous, but yet he's excited about what could be. And he's also hungry. Shh.
Miss Willis, are you scrolling up on my screen? Huh? Miss Willis, scrolling up on my screen?
Mm-mm.
Miss Willis. Put that on the cracker, dude.
That's money. While we wait. All right, page 353, making inferences. Which words in Progress Report 7 indicate Charlie's state of mind
Whoa. There you go.
after the operation? All right, he's distressed and he's feeling like the operation didn't work. What is the one thing that Charlie is failing to remember?
It's gonna take time.
It's going to take time. Nothing is ever really immediate. Like, you've got to give your body time to heal and to process what has taken place. Okay? He was expecting an immediate fix and not have to wait it out, but that's just not how things like that work. Okay?
You scroll up.
All right. I need for everyone in here to close your mouth and to make sure that you have what you need to have. You will have a major test on this story. Maybe. All right, reading check. Why does Charlie want to beat Algernon in the race?
Oh, I got it.
Josias.
So you can,
He wants to be as smart as Algernon. He wants to beat the rat. He feels like, I guess he's tired of being compared to Algernon. He wants to be as good as Algernon and not below Algernon. Yes. Yes.
A little bit more. There you go.
Oh, go ahead now, please.
Hey, shut up back there.
Go back. Go back down.
I don't know. My brother told me to set up testing.
Alright, over here.
They kind of do 15 push-ups.
This is what my baby girl.
You want a cookie? Go home and go get one. That's how you do it, man. You looking at Carson? Carson, how long ago a white rat say hello?
3 years.
Now the 12 months.
All right, reading check. Why does Charlie want to beat Algernon in the race?
Charlie wants to be done.
Oh, we've already talked about that one.
Come on now.
He wants to be
Okay.
Zoom it back out. Zoom it back out.
You're going to have to go down and catch up with us and then go back. Okay?
Connor, I email you mine, bro.
All right, page 354. Infer. What impression of Charlie do you get from this photo? Now, in this photo, you have to open the book to see it. But I have done this so much that I have memorized every single thing I'm saying, I feel like. In this photo on page 354, Charlie is sitting on a seahorse. Or it's not a seahorse, a seesaw. Okay, he is sitting on a seesaw, and on the other end of the seesaw are kids. So he's had the operation, but we're still healing, okay? We're not there to that intelligent part yet.
Wait, so is this?
What can we infer about Charlie?
He's getting smarter and smarter by the day.
He is happy and he's still acting like a kid. Okay? If he is on a seesaw with kids, then he is still of that childlike intelligence. Okay? Making inferences. What do Charlie's friends mean when they say someone pulled a Charlie
That
Gordon?
means he has done something not smart.
They have done something not smart.
Yeah, well, Logan.
Okay? So if you do something that is not of the brightest intellect or whatever, I might say, hey, why you pull a Charlie Gordon? Okay? Now, is it nice to do that? No, not necessarily. Okay? All right, page 355. What does Dr. Strauss give to Charlie? All right? it resembles a TV, but it is not a TV. All right. He gives Charlie a machine that looks like a television that is supposed to help him get smarter while he is sleeping. Okay. You know what? I know why you have all the answers, because you just asked for a request and I accepted it, and I had already typed all this mess in. That's why. Okay. All right, page 356, making inferences. From Charlie's description of the TV, what do you think the device does?
Keeps him up. It keeps him up at night.
No.
Oh, he can't.
We just talked about it in the question. Makes him smarter.
He can't process it. Liam, on that test that we took yesterday, it said that he couldn't process it.
We took a test yesterday.
Oh, the test report.
The ink blot test. Page 356, point of view. What changes, if any, can you see in Charlie's level of thought so far? All right, he learned how to talk. Yep.
You see that top one where it says he gives Charlie the machine or whatever? They click on the text box.
Go down one.
You said fewer spelling errors.
Who is Makara here?
It still don't work.
You're in the wrong box.
Bro, AJ, my neck hurts so bad from hitting that kitchen driver.
That's where you need to be.
I'm trying to top that.
We've already answered this right here. You're here. All right, page 357. All right, reading check. What happens at the party to make people laugh?
He pays attention to it.
No. He tells him that he mops and cleans out the toilet. How does he clean out the toilet? He takes the mop and puts it in the toilet and swishes it around.
Wait, what you said he do?
Okay. They laugh at how he mops and cleans out the toilet.
How do you mop? If he clean out the toilet like that, how do we mop? So he mopped the floor with toilet water?
Maybe.
Actually, the water,
That's basically saying that's basically saying Miss Willis.
What?
That's basically saying he finna mop the kitchen floor with the broom.
You can do that, brother. Bro, no, for real though. You want to know something? I saw some. I was at somebody else, but they was mopping the kitchen floor with a broom. I swear to God.
Oh, right.
It was hilarious.
Okay. What details in the photograph on page 358 show that Charlie admires Miss Kinnian? All right, he's actually paying attention to her. He is wanting to learn from her. Okay. All right, making inferences. What can you infer about Miss Kinnian's personality based on this entry? All right, she is genuinely wanting to try to help Charlie overcome and be successful with this surgery, which is going to lead into the next question or the next few questions. Okay. What do you learn about Charlie from this entry that you might not know if it were written in the third person? Because Charlie is the one writing this story and talking to us in the first person. There you go. Okay, we physically see his improvement in language because the story is written in the first person point of view. His grammar has changed. His spelling has improved. We can hear even from the audio version that his tone or his voice has changed. Okay? All right, making inferences. What details in the April 18th entry show that Charlie's level of thought has increased? All right, he's not making errors in his writing that he was previously. Reading check. What are some things Charlie is learning from Miss Kenyon? Punctuation and how to look up words in the dictionary.
That's crazy because we like that in like the third grade.
And how old is Charlie?
Too old.
No. How old is Charlie?
37.
37.
Not like that. Whoa. I mean, like if they would have helped him in school, like more, he wouldn't be like as he is.
All right, making inferences. Is Joe a true friend to Charlie? Explain.
Yeah. No. Joe's making fun of him.
All right, if someone is really and truly your friend and they care about you, they are not going to purposely make fun of you continuously. Like they might jank every now and again. Okay? Yeah. Y'all jank on me all the time here lately.
Yeah, but we love
Bro,
you.
See?
You was at Warm Clogs 6, bro.
I dang sure have not.
Why not?
Because I didn't want to hear y'all.
Put him on the wall.
I'm gonna wear them to y'all's graduation.
No! She gonna wear them. She gonna hear it now. Always.
Like, I'm gonna see if I can go stand on the stage when y'all walk across that graduation when y'all finally make it to that point, and I'm gonna wear those shoes.
That's the block slippers. Wait, that's the block slippers.
All right, point of view. How does the use of first person point of view help you to sympathize with Charlie? Okay, we know that Charlie is embarrassed, but Charlie still does not understand why Joe is making fun of him. All right, when Charlie realizes Joe is not his true friend, it does upset him. And this is when we know that the surgery is working, because Charlie is starting to get the concept of certain things that he had not in the past. Okay? What? Page 361. Does Charlie seem to have made progress judging from the details in the photograph?
Yes.
All right, he is having a conversation with an adult instead of a kid. So, yes, he's growing up.
He's already grown.
All right, what happened at Joe Carp's party?
His mind is grown.
All right, Charlie got embarrassed and realized they were not really his friends.
Are we skipping?
All right, so here's the deal. I feel like we covered a lot of the questions today, and like we're up to date on everything that we should be. We're going to now go ahead and start reading part 2, and we should finish it before we go to break. Okay, we're going to read part 2, and then tomorrow we will pick up and continue with the questions. Okay, huh? You can go ahead and close the computer and open up your literature book to it's going to start with, I think, June progress reports, or it may be May. It's June progress report on page 372. Okay.